Hello everybody, this is Empty Wisdom, and today we're going to be playing Little Cup. We're going to be building around every single Pokemon on the VR. From Mienfoo all the way down to Turtwig. We're going to build teams for every single one. So let's get started. Fast Pivot. This is your standard Mienfoo. Terra Water. HAK, knock off, U-turn, fake out. Very classic. One thing I love about this Mienfoo is that it supports Nasty Plot Volibee very well, but it's not very sturdy though. It's not sturdy into Shelter, which is why we run Endure on this set. Next off, we need something to resist Mienfoo, because Mienfoo is a big threat. I think we're going to run Mareanie. We're going to put Mudshot on it. Tweak the EVs a bit. Never mind. That looks good. Next up, we need a Pokemon that is good into Chinchou, because Chinchou is going to be a big threat for us. Our Mienfoo is good into Chinchou. I think we add an Elekid. This will draw Chinchou in, and we can knock it off and do damage to it, and make it clear the way for our Nasty Plot Volibee endgame. Now we need Stealth Rocks. A lot of options here. Can run those paths. Like Sandshrew Alola. Swords Dance, we want Stealth Rock. Instead of Earthquake, we can run Ice Shard. Nah, we want Earthquake. Lastly, on this team, we need something to handle grounds. Notably, that would be grass types. Chespin. Sure. Well, do we really need... Let's keep the 14-14. Psychic Dragon, Ghost, Water. Fairy. I don't like the double fairy. Chessman is going to help us versus Chinchu. We've got a Spikes team here. I think we run Terra Ghost on this. There's our first team. Next up, we're running Slow Mienfoo. Low pivot. And this time we're going to change the Terra type to Steel. Because we anticipate this Mienfoo contesting Volibee. Speaking of Volibee, I can't type. We're going to add a Volibee with Heat Wave. Should we? What's this going to hit? This is going to hit Sandshrew, Alola, and Tinkatink. Yeah, I like that. Now we need a Fighting Resist. Let's go Fungus this time. Because our Volibee is contesting the Steels, our Fungus is going to put in work against the grounds. Speaking of grounds, let's add a Mudbray for Stealth Rock. Run a very slow team. I think we need a Scarf Pokemon now. Look at the viability ranking. Wingull could work. I think Wingull is our option here. We run a Wingull team. And then because we're going to have trouble into Chinchu, we'll add our own Chinchu. I like that. Slow Mienfu. Now we have Sword Stance. I love Sword Stance. This one we're going to do screens. And something that works well with screens is spikes. Spike stack. Run Sash Limit. Drop Power Gem for spikes. Also, I like to do 13 on that. It helps with knockoff rolls. So what's going to stop our Mienfoo from sweeping? Pokemon that are faster than it, which is, let's look at VR, Elekid, Diglett, Scarf Sandshrew, Gothita, Scarf Growlithe, Wingull. I like Elekid. And Diglett of our own. In fact, let's drop the screens idea and run Memento Diglett. Life Orb Elekid, Memento Diglett. We don't need dice on this team. Go back to Life Orb. Now we need some priority. I like Stunky for that. The team's weak to ground types. Maybe Vol instead. Volibee with Endure. I like that. We're all gearing up for the Mienfoo sweep, Terra Steel. I think we do Trapinch here. Now we need a different Pokemon to set up Memento. Let's look. Cottony. Cottony could work. Drifloon. Drifloon could work. Grimers. Let's go Cottony. I like that. SD Mienfoo. Perfect. Now we do Choice Scarf. Our goal here is to threaten that 17 speed tier. We're going to do a Chespin team. No. Toad School. Marini. We're going to have spikes on this Toad. And we'll do the defensive Marini for this one. Not Muddy Water. Mud Shot. Now we need a Rocks Pokemon. I like Diglett. Let's actually look at the damage calc here. Mienfoo Scarf versus Volibee. If we Terra 6 point, okay, so after Rocks, that's a guaranteed OHKO. But we don't really need this. As long as we can get Rocks up, we don't really need loaded dice. I like that core. Looks kind of weak to Elekid. We got two ground types. These Stunky here. For priority's sake, it'll help against Shellder. We're kind of weak to... No. You know what? Could go for a Larvesta. And if we have Larvesta, then this can be offensive Marini again, because that's so good. Water Dragon Ground. I think we want this to be Ghost. I'll have to test this team. I'm not sure how it'll perform. But that's for another episode. Next up, Volibee. physical attacker Volibee. We're going to aim to lead Volibee with this team. So what? We face Mienfoo. Mienfoo U-turns out into Tinkatink. So we'll go Trapinch. Volibee and Trapinch make a good combo because Glimmet and Tinkatink are the most common Volibee answers, and Trapinch traps both of them. The other one is Mudbray. And Mudbray gets farmed by Chespin. Does it? Mudbray is hard to pin down, to be honest. We could go double duty with Fungus here. I think Fungus is a better option than Chespin. If we're leading Volibee, then Fungus can be our ground answer. We've got Trapinch, which deals with Elekid. We've got issues with Chinchou. Let's add our own Chinchou. This helps with Volibee as well. I think Sandshrew Alola is going to be our next member. Scarf. Shard, where's Shard? There we go. Team's still a bit slow. I'll tell you what, let's come back to this. I'm going to think about it. Let's move on to Nasty Plat Volibee. I have an idea. We'll do a screens team for this. We're going to run U-turn on our nasty Platvoleby. U-turn and 16 speed. I'm going to break from the norm here, just because I think it'll be swag. I like this shell. I think a lot of Pokemon could be less on this team. Let's look at VR. Revenge gets rid of Elekid. We could run almost anything here. We could run Ekans. No, we can't run Ekans. Ekans is a bad pick. Land it. Nimble. We have a spinner. Yeah, Nimble. Change this to Terra Ice. There's a secret third Volset that's not on the calc. That's Scarfoliby. Dual Wing Beat. I'm going to run a Mienfoo on this one. Standard fast pivot. Elekid, Tinktoad Mare. Run Ghost on this Marini. On a standard Elekid. Water Ghost. Water. This could be Steel. I like that. Alright, we're through the S tiers. A+, Elekid. We're going to do two sets, the offensive pivot set and then static. This Pokemon's good because it threatens Mienfoo, Volibee, Fungus, Mareanie, Glimmet, Shelter, a lot. Has knockoff too, which is great. Sponge. Great sponge option. I'm going to run it with Gothita. The trap, Mudbray. I'm going to run Taunt Mienfoo so that we can prevent rocks from getting up, knock off Mudbray. Actually, we'll do Taunt on slow. Need something for Diglett Alola. And that's going to be Volibee. I'm going to bait it. We'll run this set. Bait it into Rock Blasting us, Click Endure, and then Heat Wave. So what's the problem for this team? Stunky. Yeah, let's do Double Trap. Ultra Pinch. Rocks. Then Fungus. We'll run the 25, 15, 13 set. Next up, we do Static. Static on spikes. We'll set up for a sub Mienfoo. We're going to do bulky vol. Yeah, I like that. Slow tank, physical chest spin. I like all that. Bulky vol for ground support. Run Thunderwave. No, let's run Endure. Knock off Psychic Volt Switch. I think instead of Volt Switch, we do Thunderbolt. Terra Grass, Livy Q. Actually, let's go Terra Fly. Let's go Terra Rock on Chespin. I like that. That one's a bit experimental. Static Allocate. Thunderwave on Chinchu. Have this be bulky. Well, what about Discharge instead? Discharge Surf. Ice Beam Volt Switch. I like that. Another one that needs testing, but I have plenty of time to test. Well, that's Elekid. Fungus. Fungus is going to be easy. My main win con with Fungus is Regenerators, so let's add a Mienfoo. And Mudbray. Do Rest Talk Mudbray. Volibee, Elekid. Actually, we're very sturdy. What do we struggle against with this team? I think we do Plotvol. We have 2 knockoff users. Let's go knockoff. Knockoff plot. And Life Orb Elekid. We didn't do a Life Orb Elekid, but it's really good. Water, Steel. Let's do Ghost. Ghost, Water, Steel. Poison. Yeah, that looks good. Mudbray next. Offensive Stealth Rock. This is going to be our Shelter answer. So let's have Pokemon weak to Shelter. Volibee. Have a Mienfoo on there. Let's have Marini. Team is kind of weak to Fungus, so I'm going to put Overcoat on Volibee. I can't type. Let's introduce our first Grookey. Marini, Grookey, Elekid. Knock off. That must be Sword Stance. Woodhammer. Grassy. Glide. Grassy Seed. Acrobatics. Drain Punch. I like that. Go Terra Grass. I guess default Terra Grass is good for now. Just static on Elekid. I can't type. Mudbray. Rocks. Mudbray. Alright. Next up is Rest Talk. I think that set's fine. What can beat it, though? Toadschool. How do we bait in Toadschool? With rocks. Yeah, let's do this. We're weak to water moves, so Fungus. And ice moves. Man, maybe this is not the play. Let's look at what gets Stealth Rock and Spikes. Pineco. Didn't know it gets Ice Spinner. That's pretty cool. Well, let's run Rapid Spin too. Because we're running Rest Talk Bray, I think we want to slow Fu. We'll do Terra Ghost on there. I have 3 Ghost Mons. Another one that's experimental. And we're done with the A+ rank. Just kidding, because we have one more Mudbray set, a secret Mudbray set. Scarf Mudbray. And Scarf Mudbray with Wingull. And Sandshrew Alola. Terrablast. Yep. Terrablast Fly. We'll have a fly spam going on. I'm not weak to Volibee. Is that a Chinchou to remedy that? What else are we weak to? Do Drover instead of Shrew. Rock's Noble. Stealth Rock. Scorching Sands. Eric Grass. And there, we're done with the A+ rank. I'm going to take a break here. We'll come back another episode later on. Do all of the A rank next time. Thank you for tuning in and watching me build. I have a lot of teams to test now. Alrighty. See you later.